On MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Bears and the Minnesota Twins. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Digging in now, Christian Brummett. He will lead this one off today.
Brummett.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
That misses 1-2. Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees, the game time temperature. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Hops this one up. Sano shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
So digging in now, Chris Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sano is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Striding in, Randy Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angel Vargas will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming, here it is. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Byron Buxton sent packing to start out the bottom of the first. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He went deep last night twice. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Terry Mooney.
So striding forward now, Terry Mooney. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's good.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Christian Murray.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Murray. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going there. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Striding forward for his first chance, Brian Brummett. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Has a look, now the pitch. Murray is off at first with 2 away. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Here's the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Nelson.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Cruz, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that'll love all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball that low.
The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Will move to the third with no score. At the plate, Tyler Wiggins.
Leading off for Dallas.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Tyler Wiggins.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. It's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Hard on the ground towards short. Gonzalez is up with it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
So now to the plate, Bart Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. No one out with a runner at second. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Brummett, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
Stepping in, Chris Wiggins. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Here's Miguel Sano, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 8th home run on the season for him as the Twins take a 1-0 lead. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Stepping up now, Alex Avila, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the stretch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Behind 0-2 now. Here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Max Kepler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out with the man at first. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Digging in for his second at-bat, Randy Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's the 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike, too.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this ball game is tied at 1. Stepping in now, Terry Mooney. Hit in the air to right field. Kepler's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Christian Murray.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Murray. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
At the plate now, Ryan Brummett. Swing and a liner, but foul. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes.
Ball down. That's Bolton.
Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's on his horse. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Tyler Wiggins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's down.
There goes the runner. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Luis Arias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's Nelson Cruz now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter. Right? It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just had a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's good.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And the count will be full. 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're down 2-1. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wiggins.
Tyler Wiggins.
First offering on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Is fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Rosario. See you later. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now
into the box now. Bart Wiggins. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3 and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3 and 1 now. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he's gonna make the catch, and he paid a big price for it too as he crashes headlong into the wall. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab, and I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Ready for another shot now. Christian Brummett. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Chris Wiggins, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Ball 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another chance, Randy Wiggins, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bears lead this one 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitcher.
For the Twins,
Thank you, Heidi.
the first baseman, Miguel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty
Alex
here with 2 gone. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Tyler Duffy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trey Mancini. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's 1 for 2. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And he takes a called strike one.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he fouls this one off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Terry Mooney. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and he is out at second.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Christian Murray.
Stepping in now, Christian Murray. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he falls behind 0-2. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. Wiggins in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kepler.
Now batting, Max Kepler. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Wiggins is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Digging in, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Your
Homer
attention,
Bailey
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to start
Twins.
inning number 7.
Number 15, Homer Bailey.
7th inning ready to roll. Digging in and looking for more. Brian
for down.
Brummett.
The catcher, Brian.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Ro, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Number 19.
Ready once again, Bart Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up and in for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Fouled away. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. First and second here with nobody out. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there, and he'll bring this one in. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
To the right side and through, a base hit. Brummett ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
At the plate, Chris Wiggins, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing Eckert is Rosario. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's safe. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in, Randy Wiggins, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Corey Guerin will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Corey Guerin.
Trey Mancini will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and one.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Bears are out on top 6-1. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Fouled away. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Dallas is out in front 6-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with the 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the at-bat, and that's by him. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Christian Murray as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-2 pitch.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Brian Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Count now, a ball and a strike. One 1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. From the stretch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Thomas Pannone trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 45.
Tyler Wiggins will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Bears lead it 8-1. Now in the box, Miguel Sano. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Miguel Sano.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitches are being taught high velocity. Go get it ahead and strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The center fielder, number 25.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And there's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Fouled off. And this will be fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 3-2 one more time. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mancini has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Twins forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. The Bears on top 8-2. All set for the start of the inning. Sliding into the box, Christian Brummett. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Stepping in now, Chris Wiggins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Arias has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in, Randy Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could amp.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mike Christian is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Christian.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The next twin up, Luis Arias. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Up next,
and there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Twins down to their final out, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch on its way, and that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Bears will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Dallas wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Angel Vargas earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, Tyler Wiggins had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as the Bears claimed victory over the Twins 8-2. Their win streak continues now at 17 straight. The Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-3. The Boston Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 4-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The Brew Crew put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the visiting Yankees 10-5. The Colorado Rockies finished off a 2-game sweep as they dismantled the White Sox 16-8. The Cincinnati Reds completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-0. The win was their 7th in a row. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-3. The A's combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The San Diego Padres amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 13-7. The Washington Nationals combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 10-9. Wilson Ramos doubled down on home runs while driving in 3 as the Mets took care of the Diamondbacks 3-2. The win was their 6th in a row. The Cubs put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-1. The Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 5-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Giants totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place,